Hey guys, we're back out in the shop today. We're going to be making a little project for a Tenkiller meetup. Stick around. So Eric's measuring me up a piece of wood. We're going to go over here and get this cut off.
Alright, so we got to make this fit inside this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some, so we can do a slight river in here. I'm going to take some, I've already figured out my center point and how much I need to cut down. So I'm going to take some, this painter's tape, I'm going to put it on each side, and then I'm going to take some CA glue and then put some drops of CA glue on one side, and I'll put some double side or some painter's tape on this other one, and then I'll put some accelerator. Sorry, words. I'm not wording today. And I'll spray this the accelerator, pair them together, and then that way, because I've already got my line drawn on this one, and then I'll run it through the table saw, and both sides will be the same. I can easily pull them back apart, and they should fit my mold. Optimal word, should. You just get some double-sided tape. This works too, just as well.
And it's cheaper.
Not necessarily. So you figure I'm using 4 strips of regular tape, plus the CA glue, plus the accelerator.
I was going to say, yeah, the CA glue and accelerator is not cheap, but I can get the painter's tape at the Dollar Tree.
So, but once you add everything up.
True. This is what we had. Remember, it works really good. You don't need a whole lot.
And make sure you know where you're doing on everything, because once I put this together,
It's stuck. Say, I could get you a dumbbell down there to put on it.
oh, you gonna sit on it for me?
Oh, he's got jokes.
All right. We're ready to take this thing to the table saw. Boom, just like that. They are separated. So now, We can fit that in her mold.
Don't go that way.
I think we're gonna have to cut that dingus off.
I don't think you measured quite right.
Well, it would fit if it wasn't for the little dingus there. Someone call that. That's a dingus.
It's called a knot hole.
I'm gonna call it a dingus. It's in the way. All right, so we got the dingus removed, and now she fits.
Woohoo!
So now we can make up some epoxy and.
I gotta clean that mold out again first.
Yeah, you made a mess in there.
I did?
Uh-huh.
Huh.
It's your project.
So to match our sticker a little bit, by the way, thank you, Anita. Miss Anita Case.
But who designed that?
Probably Mr. Mickey at Critter Creek. Pretty cool. We're going to put that on there. I've started cutting it out, but I haven't got it finished. Got other things came up. So we're going to match that in, hopefully pretty good, and put Bora Bora in there. And since you always say I don't put enough powder in, I'm going to put one more.
Say 2 more. That's my vote.
I don't want too much.
You never put enough.
Well, that's only 8 ounces, and that looks plenty to me.
We'll see.
If not, it's better to have not enough than too much.
So while she's turning, we'll be back.
So, I may not have made enough, as usual. But, in my defense, all I have is 8 ounce cups right now. Right now. Now, I ain't wording right. So, if it's not enough, we'll mix up another batch. Can't see behind me here.
Helps if I aim the camera at the project and not some random place on the table.
Actually, well, no, it's not full enough down there, is it? I was going to say, we can always plane off the top.
Alright, so we're going to do some more mixing, and
Adding some more in.
so hang tight.
There, I finally hit it. Which got these little spots here, which I'm probably going to end up sanding them enough that ain't going to show, but just in case.
I think we're good, dear.
Think so?
Yep.
Make another coaster and... Oh, well, didn't that work out just perfect? Almost like I measured that perfectly, didn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I really didn't. Here, just clean my table off, and looky there, I'm dripping again.
Uh-huh.
It's always fun to do the swirls, but they're not going to stay for now. Plus, I got to get some of these air bubbles out, too.
Well, all right, boys and girls, stay tuned till next weekend for the exciting conclusion.
Next weekend, I'm going to work on it this weekend while you're at work.
You know what I mean?
Well, we waited one day and we're back out and we're going to unmold this. Let's actually move the leveling tray real quick. We lost a leg.
Uh-oh. Hate it when that happens.
Have you had that happen before?
No, mine's
Attached?
still reinforced.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, only one of them is.
Oh, I forgot to put some down in there.
Good job, dear.
Woohoo! Kind of cool looking.
Uh-huh.
But that's all got to come off.
Yippers.
Well, it looks blue on the screen, doesn't it?
Uh-huh.
So, I'm going to get this top sanded down so we can get our sticker on there. And I made a little coaster. And for the YouTube meetup, I used my leftovers. Pardon the dust. I've been making coasters. Now, we're going to get these done. Well, not now, but I'll have them done before next week, hopefully. So I think they turned out pretty neat. Like I said, pardon the dust.
Look pretty spiffy.
So, we've got it all planed off. Put down here in the light, maybe it's easier to see. We've got the edges cleaned off. bottom. And we're going to get the sanding. Well, I'm getting down to the deadline. It's Monday, April 21st, and I've got to have this done by Friday. I'm running out of time.
Before Friday.
Before Friday, right? So, I'm going to get the edges all routed, and hopefully, I've got most of it sanded. We're going to put the sticker on, and then pour another layer of epoxy on both sides. So, if I'm going to get it done, I better hurry up. Move here. Look good?
Yep.
I might actually done it pretty good this time once I get that sanded off. Good enough for a little more. You can at least read it this time.
Mm-hmm.
His face is just a little muddled.
We still need to get us a new brand.
Yep. Okay, so I'm just going to paint the thin layer of epoxy on the back. You don't want to leave one side free, the wood showing, because then your wood's going to warp. Nobody wants warped wood.
Nope.
Ooh, look how pretty that comes out. All right.
You gonna get the sides?
No, I'm going to do that when I flip it over and do the top side. I know, I should have thought of that when I was doing that up there.
So now we let it dry, and then we can flip it over and finish the other side.
The other side we'll do a little thicker and do an actual flood coat.
So, see you on the flip side.
All right, guys, so I thought I had a sticker, so I peel it off, and it turns out it's not sticky on the back. But not to worry, we're going to make it work. We're going to put just a little bit of epoxy down here first. We'll just smear it out good. Need a little more here. Put that down, and then we're going to take our sticker, make sure there's no dust on the back. There.
Of course, the benefit of doing it this way, you can kind of tweak it a little
right?
bit. So actually, it's better that it's not a sticker.
Works out pretty good. So look good and centered.
Maybe twist it that way just a smidge.
That way?
Yeah. I think it looks good.
All right. So let's move these cups just a little so we can keep most of the mess together. All right. Now, like I said before, I don't really enjoy doing a flood coat. I like the natural wood to be out there first, or better, but then I wouldn't have been able to get my sticker on there.
And just a reminder, folks, anytime you have something like this that has epoxy, it is not to be used as a cutting board.
Not, yeah.
You can use, it is food safe. You can use it as a serving tray, or you can use it as decoration, but do not want to cut on it, because if you cut on it, the knife can have a chance of chipping out some of that epoxy and getting into your food. It'd be about as bad as eating glass. So anytime you hear somebody saying that you can use a board like this with epoxy on it as a cutting board, they are wrong. Do not. You might be able to get away with it for a while, but there's always that one chance. Not only that, I don't think the epoxy's too good for your knives anyways.
Nope. Got that edge all.
Excuse me. Sorry.
feel very thick on this side.
Alrighty. Well, we'll come back when we're got it all done and ready to go.
So I'm going to take me a piece of sandpaper and just scuff it up a little bit. Sorry, my cameraman's not made it out here yet. Alright, I think I've got her just about done. However, I'm going to sit and babysit it for a little while. We're just about to get finished product. Stay tuned. Well, I got it all finished. Just in time.